Hello my beautiful friend and welcome back to another daily video. Today we're going to talk a little bit about Sony because yesterday we got the financial reports for, the last quarter and something very interesting popped up. It's Ghost of Yotei and something else which we're going to talk about at the end of this video because it's incredibly funny. So we have this. I'm going to share the articles with you as always. We're not going to talk about these because it's just bullcrap. So, Sony says Ghost of Yotei sales are outperforming Tsushima. Are they though? Then we have here by Insider Gaming, Ghost of Yotei is beating Tsushima in sales, Sony reveals. And we have this post on X here. Sony CFO Lin Tao says Ghost of Yotei sold better than Ghost of Tsushima in the same period and has significantly contributed to their earning results. Ghost of Yotei, a tentpole title we released in October, exceeded the sales of the previous title in the same period of time and significantly contributed to the financial results of the quarter. Did it though? So, and then we have IGN, of course, here trying to milk this story probably 3 times, because we have one video right here, then we have another short right here, and there is no article about it whatsoever. It will come because they know it will generate traction on their website. Also, Marketplace Iron Lung, 21.5 million US dollars on a $3 million budget. That's freaking incredible, man. And again, I want to see that movie again. God damn it. But yeah, Ghost of Yotei, this game. Oh boy, we talked a lot about this game. And I did not expect to talk about this game anymore. It just creeped up on us. It's like a jump scare in a horror movie that just comes at you and it's like, and then it's fine. So when we go to this page here, this one I'm also going to share with you in the description box down below. You can click on basically all 4 of these. I obviously already prepared these. The first one here, Sony speech. When you type in Ghost, sorry, just a second. Let's do it like this. Ghost, this is the only one. And this is what was here on X in the studio business, Ghost of Yotei, a tentpole title, yada yada. Again, we talked about that one. And this is the only mentioning of Ghost of Yotei. Then you might say, okay, let's just wait and see. Next one, when we go to Games and Network Services segment, because the one before is result forecast by segment, including tariff impact. The one after is the music segment. There is no mentioning of Ghost of Yotei here whatsoever. Okay, might be the next one. We have here the Q3 of 2025 by Sony. Ghost of Yotei is not mentioned here whatsoever. However, whenever we go to games, it's also not here. There is still more to show. Then we have the supplement. Again, this is the last one here. The supplement. There we have Ghost 3 times. Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut, and Ghost of Yotei. Let's just look at Ghost of Tsushima first, because it came first. Here, release date. Is this June? It's July. July the 17th on in the year of 2020, it sold 2.4 million in 3 days. Then we have the 5 million mark, and after 118 days. And now you might say, okay, yeah, this is probably an even amount of weeks after this one. If you don't trust me, we have here 180. This is 16.86 weeks. It's not an even amount of weeks. They just took the 5 million mark. And this is a game that was a completely new IP. It was completely new, and it just blew up because it was incredible. For me, it was just too freaking long. It is an absolutely amazing game. I finished the first half of the island as far as it was possible, but it's just way too much. Holy damn. But the side quests, chef's kiss. Beautiful. Everything was just involved into the main story. Great. And then again, 6.5 million after 249 days, and so on until we have the ultimate 13 million after a little bit over 4 years. And this is, of course, with the director's cut and with the PC and PlayStation 5 release. The PlayStation 5 release, by the way, was the one that I chose because, yeah, well, I wanted the game on the better platform and not on my PS4 that was basically already burning to a crisp. My cat used it also as a heating pad. And I changed the cooling fan a couple of times on that one because I used it just so much. But yeah, then we have Ghost of Yotei. Release October 2nd. 3.3 million after 32 days. But that's it. There are no more reports. Where is it? There is nothing else. Because the next page is music segment. Where are the rest of the numbers? I mean, we already knew this one. They revealed this number back in the day. Also, Sony basically immediately cut all the ads, all the banners on their own homepage after they saw that the game is not selling well. They have to switch gears to another game to pull in more money. And I will look at the next financial report again and just to wait and see what the real number is until we have a better comparison here. Ghost of Yotei was riding on the wave of the hype of Tsushima, because Tsushima was freaking incredible. Yotei, not so much. It was basically Assassin's Creed Shadows, it was the same story, just a little bit of a different gameplay and so on. Nothing in that game was deserved. Also, please remember, this game was so bad that the head of what was the developer? Sucker Punch left the company. He was basically traded in like magic cards for other people. We now have two new board members of Sucker Punch that are, yeah, well, they are now running the show. And as far as I can tell from their profile, well, we already talked about that a couple of weeks ago. I'm not going to pull those up again. They're basically just dudes. They're guys being dudes. Sucker Punch might be saved in the future because right now, this is a sinking ship. Yeah, it did make its money back. Obviously, the engineering was already done. They just perfected it as far as they could. The next game with the same engine might even be better. What? Scratch that. It will be better. Because then again, they will have more experience. They will know how to make it better. The engineering is the part that takes up so much time. And it was already there. They just did, I'm not trying to downplay their achievement here. They just did the art and new assets and so on. Absolutely fine. I'm all for that. Whenever you can save money on engineering, whenever you can save money on making a game, do that. This is also why I'm never angry at studios that are coming out with a sequel for a game and we see reused assets. Like, I don't know, like in Resident Evil 7 and 8, where you have the same plate of food in both of the games. It doesn't really matter. It's just an asset in the background. No one is looking at that. I'm looking at that because I'm interested in things like this. Since Halo 3, basically, since we know that every rock in that game is the same rock, just in different angles and different sizes. Beautiful. This is how you save up on memory in your game. But then again, this is a nothing burger. This is a burger with just bread. There is nothing in between. I can't eat bread anymore. This sucks as a German. We love bread. Bread is our life. Bread is life. Bread is love. Our child mascot for little children to watch is a piece of bread. It's called Bernd das Brot. Bernd the bread. And it's depressed, it's sarcastic, it's German. And yeah, because of health reasons, I can't eat bread. And yeah, this is a nothing burger, this one here. Because there are no numbers to back it up. This number here is old. But yeah, I'm sorry, I'm going in circles. We have a little bit more to talk about. I thought, okay, maybe we will find something else. This page, I'm also going to share with you the corporate report. Maybe there is something in there. Let's check. Corporate report. When I type in Ghost, it has 3 hits. Let's see. Supporting fans. A case in point is PlayStation The Concert, a touring performance that transforms game music from iconic games, God of War, The Last of Us, Ghost of Tsushima, and more. This is a concert. Okay, but we have 2 more entries here. Studio business in the strategic direction. Sony Interactive Entertainment continues to define excellence in interactive storytelling and franchise building. PlayStation's IP remains best in class for single-player games. Well, to a certain extent, absolutely true. While diversifying into live services and growing beloved franchises beyond the console. In fiscal year 2024, Astrobot swept industry awards amid high acclaim, because it was a freaking incredible game, further building upon PlayStation Studios' IP success. The upcoming release of Ghost of Yotei further demonstrates Sony Interactive Entertainment's commitment to delivering compelling stories. Sony Interactive Entertainment continues to cultivate its live service expertise, showcasing recurring success with MLB The Show, Helldivers 2, Gran Turismo, Destiny 2, and eagerly awaited Marathon. Okay, so yeah, there is just this one mention here. There is nothing about the future of Ghost of Yotei and whatsoever. They talk about Astrobot even a little bit more than this. This is just, the upcoming release. Okay, so this is an old report. Do we have a date here? Sadly, no. We will look at it in this PDF later. Okay, last entry. Investment in fandom communities. In the anime field, which is expected to continue expanding rapidly, Crunchyroll continues to grow with over 17 million subscribers as of the end of March 2025. Collaboration with Sony Group businesses is accelerating, including the anime adaptation of the game IP Ghost of Tsushima Legends. Yeah, that's it. Because this one is an old article. Again, do we have a date here when this was released? I don't think so, because up here we also have nothing, because ultimately this thing here is this is the plan for 2025. But then we have this. We're staying at Sony's bullcrap here. Guerrilla Games, which works with Sony. I think there are like Bungie, a Sony studio now. Forge Your Legacy in Horizon Hunters Gathering, a tactical co-op action game that lets up to 3 players team up as heroic hunters to protect the world under threat from deadly machines, coming to PS5 and PC. Oh boy. Please just give us a 1-to-1 remake of the Killzone trilogy. This is everything that I want. It's also tiring. Dead on Arrival, Concord 4. Absolutely. Thank you. I'm going to use this one. Who's this game for? Exactly. Because I'm going to show you what this game is in a moment. Is this someone on your team wants to connect with the character in game or one of the fans? Yeah, we're going to look at this character. Looks lame and gay as fuck. Calling failure to launch now. At this point, I'm convinced they don't want to have money anymore. 15k likes, 30k dislikes. And yes, I still have to watch the battle report of Modern Glory. Oh boy. Obviously, no sound. I'm really sorry because of copyright reasons and such. Guerrilla Games. Let's go a little bit further. We don't need this. I don't know, man. After Concord, I was hoping that they learned their lesson. Sony. Also, what is this art style? This looks AI. This absolutely looks AI. It's probably not. But this looks AI generated to me. It has all the hallmarks. Probably tinfoil hat theory time here. Because Sony is also pushing into AI territory. As many companies do. But then again, Microsoft, SAP here in Germany, Nvidia, and so on. Every company that invested a lot in AI had a downfall in stocks. They will recover, obviously. But when you look more and more into that one, the companies are basically investing into each other just to keep themselves afloat, which is not a good sign. And with this looking a little bit like AI, looking a lot like AI, they can just push this. Oh yeah, you can make your own art for Horizon, Hunter's Gatherer or whatever, Hunter's Gathering. I mean, I don't mind art styles. I prefer art styles over realistic graphics because you can do a lot more with that. But this feels weird. This feels so off to me. This feels incredibly off to me. And I love the Horizon games. Well, at least the first one. I started playing the second one and I don't know, after 5-6 hours or so, I just stopped. So let's go a little bit further. Oh my god, yeah, just look at Aloy. What is this? Oh, what? Okay, okay. Let's move on. Let's see the characters that the modern audience is not going to play. I mean, okay, he looks awesome, to be fair. But it's still off. Okay, okay. It also looks a little bit like an anime, but it's a cutscene. Then we have her. Or probably they. Probably him. I don't know. I can't tell in this modern audience bullcrap anymore. What is this? Oh my god, this is the perfect screenshot. I have to snipping to this. I'm sorry, we have to do this live right now. I don't know if you're seeing this. Beautiful. Snipped. And she, of course, there it was, is also an amputee. Because they have to do all the checkboxes here. They have to gather all the check marks, all the beautiful stars they have on their homework assignment. Yeah, did I good? Did I good? Mom? Mom? Because they also can't talk anymore. And yeah, oh my god, they have to focus on that one so much. Let's go a little further. All the hallmarks. What is this? Who is this game made for? And do we have a little bit of gameplay? I don't think so. This is the whole cinematic trailer, by the way. Gameplay sneak peek. Oh my god. Also, this looks like Fortnite. Oh my god. This is another snipping tool thing here. Oh my god. Doesn't this look like a Fortnite splash art to you? What are they trying to do here? Where is Killzone? We could have had Killzone. But no, I mean, Killzone 3 was not good. Killzone on PS4 was meh. But they could have made a good game out of it, so just give us a remake of Killzone 1 and 2 and then redo 3 and 4 just in better. So where is gameplay, by the way? This is... Okay, there is combat. This just looks terrible. This move reminded me of another game. Where is this move from? This is exactly the move of... Oh my god, where is this from? It's not Devil May Cry. It's not Onimusha. The exact move. Where else do you have a hammer in an over-the-top action game? I forgot. God damn it. Later, when I'm not thinking about it, it will come to mind. But this looks also a little... There is no impact. Is it just me? It feels so spongy. It feels so... Oh my god, also the move animations. Okay. Again, I haven't watched a trailer. We're watching this together right now for the first time. So I'm just going to skip through the things. But the combat really felt like there is no oomph behind it. I mean, just look at this. It looks fluid, but there is nothing behind it. There is no impact that makes you believe that you're hitting a probably 3-ton machine here. Because you're hitting a robot. So we probably should feel an impact there. Okay, so you know what? I don't care anymore. Let's get rid of this one. Let me just... And I just love how the like to dislike ratio is an exact 3-to-1. I have to snip that one as well for the thumbnail. I'm sorry, I have to do this right now. Do you remember Killzone? Oh my god, Killzone 1 intro. Let's just... 13 years ago, holy crap. Holy crap, 13 years ago. This was one of the best intros ever. I loved this game. And you know what? I'm going to activate sound for this one as well. I love this. The voice actor. Peak. We could have had this.
My people.
My people.
Sons and daughters of Helgan.
Oh my god.
For many years, we have been a broken nation. Shunned, oppressed, and conquered by those we sought to escape. 10 years ago, I asked for time.
Over 10 years ago.
And that time was granted by you. You, the strength in my arm, the holders of my dreams.
The writing.
Our forefathers embarked on the greatest exodus in the history of all mankind. an exodus for freedom. Helgan became that freedom.
Helgan became that freedom.
Changed our bodies.
Beautiful.
At first, it weakened us, but in fact, we were growing stronger. In the time you have given me, I have rebuilt our nation. I have rebuilt our strength.
Our strength.
And I have rebuilt our pride.
Do the voice
Enemies
actor.
at home have been re-educated.
Why don't we have
We have given
things like this
new
today?
Insights into our cause. On this day, we stand united once more. On this day,
I have
those
no
driven to
words.
divide us will hear our voice. On this day, we shall act as one, and we shall be ignored no more.
General Adams,
Holy
sir!
shit!
We got multiple Hellgas vessels approaching. What do we do, sir? Fire!
Yeah. Again, I have to talk over this because, again, copyright and so on. I will link this video in the description box down below as well. And, yeah, okay, we don't need the shooting. It's just, oh my god, we could have had this. This game was incredible. Oh yeah, just wait, the voice at the end again.
Of the Helgas. Defenders of the Helgas dream. Now is our time!
The camera work? Oh my god. Where is this, Sony? Where is this Guerrilla Games? Just give us this game again. Holy crap, why do we... I'm getting sad and angry again. This video is already way too long. I'm really, really sorry. As always, I'm just going to go with the motions with this because I have to. This is the pure me, basically, for the videos because, as always, I want to be authentic. Also, I can't wait for the Ghost of Yotei stands, shields, and everyone just to come flood back to this video. And all the new and upcoming Horizon Hunter gatherings or gatherers to gather all around and try to defend their slop game, which looks incredibly like AI. But yeah, please leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section down below. I'm keen to know what you have to say. And while you're here, please remember to do all the things that make the dings. Why? Because that way we can build a bigger community and talk more video game news every day. And by that I of course mean like and subscribe, and if you want you can share this video with your friends, and please turn off YouTube's restricted mode. Otherwise, have a great day my friend, stay fantastic, stay hydrated, and I will see you later today in our Resident Evil stream, or tomorrow with the next video. Should I do an Helgast outro? Now is no. Oh my god, as a German I probably shouldn't do this. I have rebuilt our strength. I have rebuilt our pride. No, I have to laugh. Bye. Oh god, I shouldn't. Bye.